Hello, hello. Welcome to my live stream. I should probably fix my hair. I got my hair extra fluffy today. It's extra fluffy. Oh, it is really fluffy, actually. It's kind of giving Cruella de Vil, honestly. But welcome to the live stream, YouTube. Thank you. I don't even need to put a different thing. You know what? I might do a question. I'm going to do a question. What K-drama are you watching? There. Done. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Done. Okay. How can I not... What? Why is it like right stuck on my forehead? There we go. Yes, hi. I'm kind of back. I just took down my hair from a bun, and so it's kind of a little bit out of control, but it's okay. It'll fall eventually. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. How is everybody doing? What's up? We are going to be talking about K-dramas on my live stream or K-pop. I know in my last few K-pop live streams, I would, thank you so much. I would post, oh, you're watching her private life with Park Min Young. She's so cute. I liked her private life because she was like a super fan of a K-pop guy. But I gotta say, I really enjoyed her in the K-drama Please Marry My Husband. I'm begging you, just take him off of my hands. It was Marry My Husband, but it was actually pretty good. How did I get subscribers? I've been doing YouTube content. Actually, I do say please follow and like. I have been doing YouTube content since 2014, 2015. So it's been a good 10 years, and I used to be monetized, but now I'm not because I just fell off due to my private life. Actually, it was just because I was worried. I wasn't worried. I was just really busy doing work stuff. I was injured. And then I just kind of fell off from it. But yeah, so I do really like Park Min Young, and her private life was pretty good. I definitely liked it. The guy that she was in, the male lead, I'm not sure if I was as big of a fan of him. I first saw him in Coffee Prince. Thank you for the likes. I first saw him in Coffee Prince, and he's good, but I never really got into that actor as an actor. I don't know why. I think it was just more his style just seemed a little bit not. I I guess, appreciate his style. I don't. So that's kind of the question answer portion of my live stream. Yeah. But what are you guys watching? Is there anything else? Oh, really? Nice. Definitely do it. I feel like it's a nice outlet, especially if you're creative. I used to put a lot of effort. Oh, nice. That's really good. What? I don't know what that means. You have 86 subscribers. That's amazing. More power to you. I hope you get additional subscribers. I feel like there's definitely YouTube videos showing how to get more subscribers. And so, A Love So Beautiful is on Netflix. Ow. Let me look because I've got my computer, well, I've got my Amazon thing in front of me. I'm still trying to figure out what computer I want to get. I'm still going back and forth. We've got obligations for May and June, so we're not yet ready to make a commitment with any kind of computer software stuff. My hair is really looking weird. Let's look that up. You had said it is A Love So Beautiful. Let me look. Love so beautiful. Oh, the sky is very attractive. Oh my gosh, 2020. Oh, you're talking about a 2020 K-drama? There's 20 episodes. That's quite a bit, actually. Oh, you know what? I think I never started it, but let me put it is on my list. It is on my list. And that girl, I liked her in Love Struck in the City with Ji Chong-wook and Kim Ji-won. Ji Chong-wook and Kim Ji-won. It's really good. And I feel like Love Struck in the City is a really good wintertime drama. It starts off, or maybe fall, autumn, because they start off like in Yangyang in Korea. It's like a surfing community city. And then they go and it's like a love story that was really funny from different perspectives. I think it's cute. Is it? Yeah, is it really good? I mean, maybe what I'll do, I could download it. She's a really good actress. I don't know. Ooh. Oh, you know what? These are really short episodes. So there are 24 episodes on Netflix, but they're 20 minutes long. So I think it's all to what is it? 20 divided by into 60 is 3 episodes. There's 24. I think there's like what? 9 parts. Oh, do you have to have subscribers to post? I don't know. I have to do the math? Hold on. Now I got to do math because I'm now like wondering if there's 24 episodes. Like, I mean, I used to be able to do this. 24 episodes divided by, what did I say? Divided by, no. Oh shoot. Okay, so there's 20-minute episodes. There's 24 of them. If there's 24 20-minute episodes, 24 divided by 20, now, how do I do? Because it's like there's 3 episodes per 6. Oh, it's 24 divided by 6. Now, is there, what? No, you know what? I can't do the math. If there's 20 minutes, there's 60 minutes, so there's 3 episodes per 1 hour, but then there's 24. Oh, 24 divided by 3. Oh, so altogether, there's 8 full 1-hour episodes but they broke it up into 20-minute segments. Oh my gosh. I have to do crossword puzzles or math because I can't do math anymore. So excuse me as I was struggling with the math. I don't know. But yeah, is that question for me or is that question for Skis OT8? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what your guys are talking about. So, hello, Kevin Moffat, who sat on a toffet, eating their curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and scared Miss Moffat away. Actually, I don't remember this the little thing. Long time no see. I did not. Is there something that happened with Blackpink and King Charles? You know, I feel like King Charles is a little bit ill lately. Let's look. I'm going to look and then hopefully you guys are going to be able to, you know, this is my work phone and it doesn't work very well. I'm still trying to figure out a way to, I'm not going to buy a phone before my next trip because I realize I'm not even going to use it because I'll be in a different country. So there's no reason for me to do that. They went to go see, they saw them, he saw them 2 years, a year and a half ago. That was November of 2023. So that wasn't that recent. King Charles praised Blackpink. It is especially inspiring to see Korea's younger generation embrace the cause. What is the cause? What's the cause? Hello, welcome to my live stream. Please like and follow. Yeah. You know what? I'm completely behind the times. I didn't even know that they actually saw anything from, I didn't even know they went to visit King Charles. You know what? I think King Charles is not feeling well. You know, I'm glad he actually became king because Queen Elizabeth was not going to let go of that throne. By any circumstance, he would not ascend the throne unless, you know, the way that Queen Elizabeth usually ascends. She would not give up the seat. She would never. There was only one way to get that chair from Queen Elizabeth. And so, but now King Charles, I think, is having some, yeah, health issues, which is it's a little bit, yeah, it's kind of bad. Prince William, ooh, he's got an agenda. The agenda clearly is, do you see the little fly? It's gonna buzz and it's gonna distract me for the entire time. Prince William's got an agenda, and I think it has to do with the side piece. Does Prince William have a side piece? I'm not sure, but definitely the side piece should be, definitely watch your back. Prince William, it looks just like Princess Diana, you know? I was kind of talking about the side piece, also known as the side piece. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh. I am totally watching My Dearest Nemesis and I started the Potato Lab and the Potato Lab looks really cute. And I'm also wanting to watch what I always want to say My Life as a Tangerine. I think that that would be the best K-drama title, but it's When Life Gives You Tangerines. I do like Stray Kids. I actually was kind of very wishy-washy on My Dearest Nemesis, but I have it queued up. I was actually watching it while eating dinner before I jumped on YouTube. But then I was like, if I don't go on YouTube right now, I definitely won't later. So I kind of had to shift my focus and jump onto YouTube before I got too sidetracked. What is the basis of Potato Lab? Let me tell you the what the official thing says, because I don't want to like mess it up. Potato. It looks really cute. So it says, while facing some internal anger for his harsh corporate changes, So Baek-ho clashes with the fierce Kim Mi-kyung when he visits her potato research lab. It's literally about a potato laboratory. And it's not like a high-tech laboratory. It's kind of like somebody's family backyard where they're growing some potatoes in a glass house, like a little, whatever they're called, one of those uh flower lab. No, not flower lab. You know what I'm talking about. You know. You know. You know, Lino. You know. You-ho. You've never heard of Potato Lab? I would, if you have Netflix, you might want to check it out. It looks like, if you like Fiery Priest or anything that's kind of over the top, like really like exaggerated acting, that's this drama, Potato Lab. And it's super colorful. It's just kind of fun. It's cute. It's always somewhat business. I don't like my hair today. It's kind of businessy. It's not necessarily business. It's more like I'm just, what is it? Digital nomad lifestyle. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm doing the digital lifestyle thing. So I'm actually heading back to my home base. I'm here for family obligations, but I'm heading back to home base in a little bit. I don't really talk about where I go too much, but I will be going to Korea this year and to Thailand. Love does blossom in the weirdest places. I actually think it's cherry blossom season. I didn't go on vacation. I had to come home, and during my first week home, I went to 6 different doctor appointments with family members, and so I was just extremely tired. Um, Even though it doesn't seem like it takes much energy to go onto a live stream, for me it does, because I'm generally talking nonstop to engage people into conversation. So it is it's fun chatting, but if you're like mentally or physically or spiritually drained from other obligations, I actually can't go on to live streams. It takes a lot out of me. Ah, thank you for the finger hearts. I appreciate it. Did I go see the cherry blossoms? I used to fly to Japan so much, and I would see the cherry blossoms just randomly in passing due to work. But I haven't been to Japan or to Korea, because I believe Korea also has a cherry blossom season, or they just have cherry blossoms and it blooms about the same time. So, but I haven't gone in a very long time. I just happened to see it like in passing. You're going to visit Egypt and Turkey, eventually Israel, but Egypt first. Can't wait to go. Oh my gosh, have you seen the pyramid stuff? Like, they recently found in, I think it's the Pyramid of Giza, the one that the Sphinx, they're like, the Egypt, the Sphinx, the pyramids, the lore or the backstory, the history is kind of wild. Like, to me, it blows my mind how mathematically precise they were during a time where I can't even do math with my computer. I was struggling. So the fact that they could do shoot like the stars, alignment, the sun, the calendar, so wild. Do I know Korean? I was practicing Korean on Duolingo today and my pronunciation was atrocious. It was so bad. It was so bad. Now I understand when people just switch to English is because they can't handle my butchered Korean. My comprehension of Korean is pretty decent. I certainly will never have difficulties doing the basics in Korea, but my speaking abilities is subpar. That is amazing. I feel like just traveling, if you have the means and the ability to travel, go for it. You know, I'm a really big cheerleader for traveling. I don't even know why. I do know why. Delta flight attendants were coming through Nordstrom's on like my Christmas time when I was working at Nordstrom's, and they were like strolling with their bag. They looked so glamorous because back then it was way more glamorous. I think Asia it's still okay. Dubai okay with the Emirate Air or whatever. Like they just looked so glamorous. They were so like, and they're like, we're shopping on our vacation, on our travel trip or whatever. I was like, ah, oh my gosh, that job looks so cool. I want to do that job. So I did that job. And honestly, I went to some of the most amazing places. I went to Grand Cayman Islands. I went to St. Martin. I went to, gosh, oh, I went to Mexico, which is kind of like, you know, Hawaii so many times. I went to Amsterdam so many times, Europe, London, Germany. But I mostly flew to Amsterdam because of the KLM Alliance at that time. But most of my destinations were either domestic or Asia. Japan, Narita, Osaka, Fukuoka, and the South travels. You learned Korean with the BTS book set. That is so cute. I would like to learn Korean with a BTS book set. I can butcher any language. Just give me a shot. Spanish, hola, mi amigo. French, bonjour, mon ami. Yeah, any language I could. Ni hao, ni hao, ni hao como está. I don't know. You're flying to Florida soon? Good luck with that. I'm kidding. Not really. I'm kind of kidding, but not really. I was flying a lot to Miami, but I don't remember anything. I think I just flew to Miami and just went to the hotel. You like the antique pictures? Is it? I don't know what it is. It's kind of like old lady style. You know what I'm saying? I speak good. Thank you. Please follow and like my live stream. I appreciate it. I worked out today. I got to see some of the people that I chat with in the sauna, which was nice. Slay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. I got to talk to some individuals in the sauna. It was nice. It was good. Today was a pretty chill day. It's been very relaxing over the past week because one, I'm very familiar with the area. This home is very like just I've known about it for basically my whole life, honestly. My family member moved into here a long time ago, so long ago, and basically since childhood I visited her here, and now when I'm doing some family stuff I just stay here, and it's just very cozy and very welcoming. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to post like more whatchamacallit, shorts again, but the past week, not this past week. I mean, I know we passed this week, but the week before was extremely um tiring, so I just didn't do much. I know it doesn't seem, but I also work. So like that plus running around like a chicken, it's a lot for me. Yes, actually, this one girl, she applied to fly for I think the Emirates. It's the one with the really cool red hat with the like red scarfy thing. And she's, I guess, speaks whatever language is over there. Um, and they called her for an interview. And I used to follow this one Korean girl who was flying for the Emirates, and she was Korean born. I don't know what happened. I really enjoyed her video blogs because she would fly to Thailand, she would fly to Korea. Dubai was her home base. I don't know if they were just like, you're doing too much social media, or she just got tired. But yeah, she then quit, or somehow she's not flying for them anymore. And then I just don't see her on my YouTube feed anymore. I would love to have a dog. I would love to have like a puppy from when they're a puppy. But I currently am traveling so much, and I'm also there's a bunch of stuff that I want to accomplish for the next several years that I'm not going to be able to have a dog. It would not be responsible of me to have a dog and like not care for it. That's cool. You look like a Korean girl. Yeah, I mean, I think like there are times where I can look a little more Korean than what I usually look like. Because I think right now, I would say, um, I don't even know what I look like. I think I look like a mess, but that's okay. We are all fine with it. You kind of like look like it? Yeah, probably a little bit. I'm part Korean and I'm part Chinese. I'm super American Asian. I'm American born. I should say I'm United States born because America, like, technically, you could be anywhere in the Western Hemisphere. Like, I would say United States is a lot more accurate. And I know America, by default, they're known for the United States people are known to be Americans, and Canadians are Canadians, Mexicans are Mexicans, and everybody else. I just don't understand how we defaulted to Americans, except for maybe war. Why do people get mad when, because I would say ageism is a huge factor. People, it's not for men really, but for women, from a very young age, you're put on a timer. There's something called Christmas cake or whatever. If you're past the age of 25, and this was a while ago, but I'm guessing it's still pretty prevalent. Your Christmas cake, nobody wants Christmas cake after the Christmas the 25th has passed. You're definitely your reproductive cycle goes after late 20s. Certainly you're your most productive late teens, early 20s. I know that probably isn't what people want to hear, but biologically, you're going to be the most fruit bearing during those years. That's why shotgun weddings happen. Um, I am friends with a person who specializes in difficult pregnancies, IVF, all of that. He's basically, if you're past the age of 36, forget it. you can't even barely harvest your eggs if you're past 36. Literally, you're gonna wanna, I don't even know who can afford it in their early 30s or late 20s to start harvesting their eggs. But I did watch this one girl and she's in her mid 20s and she just harvested her eggs, which is, I think your body can handle it for the harvesting. Even that is very difficult for the body. There was a girl that I know, she was doing IVF treatment. She was in her, I think at the time, mid 30s. Not that anybody wants to know, but it she didn't survive. She didn't survive the IVF treatment and she was in the harvesting stage. I'm fun to listen to about IVF. I don't know. Certainly, I'm not the person to discuss things, but I do know some people have they're different babies on ice. Isn't that crazy? This one person that I know, she had a child, and even the first, she couldn't like get it to take the first several times, and she finally had her baby, the first one, and then like 4 years later or 5 years later, she's like, I really want my next baby. All the A team were gone, the B teams were gone too. She had a C team. She had like the community college egg. But that egg was bigger, stronger, better than any of the A team players. Isn't that funny? Isn't that weird? And her babies are actually fraternal twins because they were conceived at the same time. They were fertilized at the same time and put on ice. You would never know. It's so crazy. It's so weird. Yes, that is correct. What picture? Oh, that picture? Yeah, let me show you. Hold on. Gosh. It's this. I hope you were able to see it cuz I didn't change. I didn't flip the camera. But I'm surprised it's not dusty. There's a whole bunch of angels in the bathroom. Just they have like this shroom of dust, like it's been collecting for I don't know how many years, but literally the angel faces that are sticking out of the wall have like a afro puffy um thing of dust on their head. That's interesting. I lecture people? Oh my gosh, I think people probably do get tired of me like, you need to eat well. You need to exercise. You need to be polite. You need to be professional. You need not to be snarky and a jerk on Zoom calls. So many things to talk about. I'm like a mother figure. Amazing. I hope you guys are like in your mid 30s and 40s and you're still saying, you're just like a mom. Thanks. Thanks, children. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know who talks like, I think it's the Kardashians. Thank you. Thanks. You know that kind of like nasally, kind of like it's in their nose kind of talking? The picture is kind of cool. Let me move this what K-drama are you watching so you could actually kind of look at the full picture. It's supposed to be purple. And this actually is closer to the color that I wanted than what the Korean guy did in Korea in June of 2024. He bleached my hair nearly to white blonde. Then he deposited a very dark brown burgundy color over it. And I literally showed him a picture of a lavender colored hairstyle that he did that was on his Instagram feed. Yet I came out with dark brown burgundy hair. It was the most bizarre thing. Purple is cool, thank you. It's not supposed to be red. It's not supposed to be brassy, yet it is. I need to tone it again eventually. Does North roast Kim Kardashian? That's awesome. She says everything that everybody wants to say. It's kind of purple. It's also the orange is also in there, and the purple is struggling to stay, but my hair, it just goes orange and brassy, so I don't ever say my age or my precise location. I feel like there's just some things that you just keep to yourself. And nobody really wants to know. I'm not of childbearing age, if that helps. I mean, it would be a miracle baby, and I don't want to put my body through that. I'm having a difficult enough time just not being in pain. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like and follow. Thank you. I do, I feel like people who want to have children, if they're like wanting to be married and have babies, find somebody that's legal, that are of legal age and in their early 20s, because they're probably going to be the most able to have children. Yeah, I mean, I share a lot of information, but I generally just, there's just topics that I don't talk about because it's really not a lot of people's business. I I think Kim Kardashian has a lot of children, and some of them were actually through in vitro, through don't worry about it. A lot of, I think she only had North. I think she actually only had North, and everybody else was through a surrogate. I'm not sure. Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, my hair, the grow out is pretty much starting here. I haven't done anything. I feel like at this point, I'm not gonna dye my hair. I'm not gonna bleach or dye my hair anymore. So I actually have a lot of grays. So that can also, not that, because actually some of my cousins had gray hair starting at age 17, like high school. I heard it's a zinc deficiency, but no, my gray hairs or my white hairs are from just being older. Yeah. I honestly feel like I should do skincare or um, things for middle-aged women rather than K-pop. K-drama is fine, but K-pop, I'm like trying to chat with individuals that are not in my demographic. So it probably would make a lot more sense if I made skincare videos for people that are getting older, or and kind of targeting Korean skincare, Korean cosmetics. Um, yeah, K-pop, it's just, I like K-pop, but I like K-pop from like late 90s, early 2000s. I think just kind of stopped listening to it after I stopped clubbing. I do have these dark spots, and I've tried to get rid of them a few times. Unfortunately, I think the lasers that I used just, they got rid of it, but the laser treatment itself actually damaged the melanin in it and made it more pronounced, because I did not, if you look at my videos from, oh yeah, if you can, if you ever have time, please go watch my playlist of my K-drama. But you'll see back when I first started doing YouTube, I had no dark spots on my skin, zero. And this all came from, I think, where I was doing laser treatments on my skin and it just zapped it harder. And I created some of this. Kind of sucks. CeraVe cleanser is good. I do have it, and my niece really likes it. I think she has sensitive skin, so she's definitely good. Yeah, I like God. I was never really into God, but Rain was pretty good. Seven, really like Seven. Bo is good. SES is good. I've done, yeah, for skin treatment, like Korea is really big into like skin treatments. And I had a series done because they're like, oh, it's gonna just really brighten your skin. But honestly, I feel like these spots were never, go look at my 10 year ago. I mean, 10 year, even 5 years ago, even 5 years ago, they were not this pronounced. I think it was after I started doing laser because some of my friends were doing it. Don't do things just because your friends do it. It's not a good idea. And honestly, this one girl, she got, I don't know what kind of lasering she did, but she, I don't know what they did, but it was like they just added splotches to her face. It was like the weirdest thing. And these were Korean spas in LA, so maybe they're just not as good or technologically advanced as Korea. But I don't think I'll ever do lasering again. Maybe chemical peels because I heard that rather than the lights, because it's kind of like light damage. It's literally laser light damage in your skin. I think the chemical peels might be able to lighten it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. If I want to do like, I still don't really know what I'm doing with my social media stuff. I'm kind of, now that I want to get back into it, I'm a little bit over the K-drama stuff, which is pretty much the main point of all of my social media platforms. Instagram, I don't know. I need to put like a schedule together. If I put a schedule together and I actually check it off, I will do it. But right now it's just kind of dancing around in my brain. And so I'm not committed to doing it. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. Everybody's got to go. I guess I'm not talking about K-pop. I apologize, but I'm almost thinking the K-pop portion might have to end just because it's pulling the wrong demographic for what I'm trying to do. Eventually, I'm going to be doing travel vlogs for maybe people who just want to go through Asia, slow travel, and that kind of stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Please like and follow. I don't know if you guys, I'm guessing you guys already follow, but yeah. You like K-pop and the Korean culture. Yeah, there's a lot to like. There is a lot to like. Certainly there's things that are just not healthy about Korean culture, but I would say for the most part, it's a pretty good culture. I feel like they're very respectful of their elders for the most part. But then there's a lot of criminals too. Honestly, the K-drama, the stories about people getting shafted out of money, it's real. What's with the font? I don't even know how to do different fonts on posts. I'm always amazed when people are able to change their names in different fonts. And Some people just are more like technologically savvy. Look, it's shrimp tempura. My work phone it just shows me different food. Like here's a healthy salad. You're very complicated. I think a lot of people are complicated because I don't know. I think most people are multidimensional. They're just not one dimension. They're not like, I'm always nice. I'm always a professional. I think people have different facets of their personality. Certainly, you don't want multiple personality. You don't want somebody who just switches up and they're just a completely different person. Or you don't want somebody who's got like a bipolar thing going on. But for the most part, I would say most people are within range of decent and nice, which is great. You have ADHD. Well, I mean, you recognize that you do, and there's always ways to like help that. I think recognizing when you have or when an individual has maybe something that they can work on, that's great. For me, it's been, I used to pray so much about patience, and then I would be patient, but I would be simmering with upsetness. So it's not like I'm being patient and just like everything's like I'm getting through it in a positive way. I'm being patient and just staying silent, which is not nice. I think then I switched up the prayers to be, I want to be patient and kind. The kindness has to go with patient, but then you also have to add boundaries because people will try to take advantage of those that are just kind, and those people are bad. Those people are not nice. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Well, that's good. It's good. I'm sure hopefully you've recognized it and you'll be able to figure out next steps with it, you know? I think for me, I will be probably doing more K drama and maybe Korean skincare kind of stuff. Because those are what, okay, the Korean skincare actually very much interests me. The K pop, had it been when I was clubbing, we would have been listening to music all day long. But um, I like it, but I generally listen, and I was listening to hardcore rap, old school rap and R&B and hip hop while I go to the gym. It's never like poppy K-pop. Sorry, people. I do like me some Stray Kids, and I love, G Dragon. He just came out with a new album, but we're just not on the same page. I'm like old school. You give too many chances. You know what? I give a lot of chances. And I feel like with familial obligations, that's where the chances come through a lot. I mean, with other people, like the one strike, you're out. There's no second second chance. I just don't have the patience. I can't. I just, for my own sanity. It's like, get out. You do Pilates? Nice. I also want to, so I switched out my budget. I know. I'm one of those people that actually keep a budget on their phone. So anytime I'm doing money, um, I track it. I've got a line budget for food, housing, travel, different things. And I just moved more of my restaurant budget into my health budget. And Pilates is going to be part of it. Pilates or yoga class. I also want to, if I can, and I know I can very much afford it when I go to Korea, I want to do, I do want to get massage or, Pilates or gyrotonics also kind of stretches you. And I think yoga, you definitely do open up a little bit more. So maybe the massage isn't necessary if I take classes that kind of help you be more flexible. I've been trying to stretch on my own today, the past few days. I've been trying to stretch on my own, and I do think it's any little bit helps. But I would like to just kind of lie down where somebody just maneuvers the moves for you. And I feel like if you could hold a stretch, but it hurts. It hurts. It's no fun. I do like Blackpink and Baby Monster. I do. I love some of their new songs. Love them. I do want to listen to more music. I would say the most music I was listening to is when I was in Waymo, the one driverless taxi. Because they have a K-pop channel, and I would be like, okay, we're listening to K-pop. They would have ATEEZ, Baby Monster, New Jeans, Blackpink, Stray Kids. They would have all the popular K-pop. So it was fun. You do sketches or stretches? I mean, both are cool. Stretches. That's really good. I I I think, I mean, I used to do gymnastics when I was little, and up through a very long time, I was able to do splits all three ways. I used to do back bends, flippies, and then I don't, I think life just got busy and I was like way more into cardio and strength training, and I just was like, forget stretching. You need stretching. I feel like I did a disservice to my body by not stretching. I think I would be in less pain if I stretched more. What's my bias? I actually like Blackpink, but I do like Baby Monster a lot. And I think it's because I like Rose. And I don't know if it was April Fool's. I don't think it is because the pictures were a little bit too staged, but Jisoo and Cha Anu were in very couple like photos. But I almost feel like it's staged photos because the Korean government is trying to distract the public from something. Oh, I know. They just impeached the Korean president. So maybe it was just to distract everybody. Who knows? I don't know. Korea's weird. I mean, not weird. Korea's different. Oh no, I can't do any splits right now. It's so sad. I haven't I did when I was cheerleading. I was in varsity cheerleading and I could do them then, but I can't do anything now. I got to practice more. I do want to talk about K-dramas, but I'm okay talking about other stuff too. And for things that I don't like talking about, I just won't answer. What are half splits? I don't understand half splits. You know, the best way to do middle splits is to lay down, put your butt against the wall, and then just try to relax your legs open. And you're basically in the perfect form. I mean, I can't fold over because I can't even do the splits. But that's like the most relaxing, although it does hurt but the gravity, my knees start to ache because knees ache, I guess, at this point in my life. What's the cream de cream? I don't know what that means. What is my bias? I don't have a bias in Baby Monster. I can't recognize people. I don't have a bias in Baby Monster. I do like them a lot, though. I think all of them are cute. I love watching what's in your bag videos with all of the cute K-pop people because they're always like, because I just don't know them. I don't know them. If you ask me about G-Dragon, I'd be like, for Big Bang, G-Dragon. If you're asking me HOT, Kangta. DJ Doc, I don't know. I don't really look for individuals. I just kind of like the music in its entirety. And I'm not that big of a music person. All the stuff that I listen to, you guys were probably not even born yet. Did you watch that? Wasn't it fun? He does. He pulled out a whole like PlayStation or something. He's like, look. He carries a lot of cologne too. He's like, oh, and it smells good. I'm like, dude, that's a lot of cologne you just sprayed on yourself. He's like, oh, it smells good. It's like, hello. It's gonna it's gonna be a lot. He carries a lot. It's like, what else do you got in there? Whole like TV dinner? He probably does smell good. I gotta say, if the person is attractive and then they wear cologne, it's pretty nice. Like it just makes them, and then it mixes with their own hormones, like where it's their body scent. It's hard to describe, but it's their body scent, but the warmth of their body plus whatever pheromones that they have, it changes the scent a little bit. There's certain people smell that just repels me. I'm like, no. They could be wearing the same cologne. It'd be like, no. No, no, no. But then some people, even if it's like a weird cologne, if you like them, then you're gonna like the way they smell. He's definitely, he probably smells very good. He's probably like very clean. I don't know. I have no idea. He's so pretty. He's very stunning as a human. He's very good looking. We all agree on that. You know, I was about to watch a Stray Kids like reality show, a reality program, and Felix had dark hair in the show, and then but Young Licks, not Young Licks, Young Hyungjin, Hyung, what? You know the guy who used to have long hair and now they like call him Kiwi? Kiwi was looking like a kiwi because Kiwi had like a crew cut with blonde hair. Oh, it might be. Yeah, Hyunjin. Hyunjin was in there with very short blonde hair. Felix had dark hair. It must have been Ski's Code because I was gonna watch it and Bang Chan was actually pretty talkative. But then I don't know, I got distracted and I was like, and then I just started watching something else. I was probably watching like some retirement podcast or something. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. I should probably eventually do how to take care of your skin videos because I would say my skin is pretty good. And I think like doing the hot sauna where just sweat is pouring out of your pores. It's just like a waterfall. I think that that's really helpful to have youthful skin. And I've got hand cream. This one is Aesop. I don't think YouTube is as strict as TikTok, but I do like this hand cream. It's pretty good. It's been keeping my hand moisturized. And I would say now that I'm in a less dry climate, it's pretty like, not humid, but there's a lot of moisture in the air in the Pacific Northwest over desert. Bokari has arrived. How are you, Bokari? Bokari Sweat. How are you? Your phone is at 3%. Oh, you gotta probably check out. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. How are you? How have you been? Long time no see. I'm about to end my live stream because I'm gonna jump. I got I gotta do some stuff. Yes. Yeah, yes. That is so funny. Did you know? I was watching some podcast or some kind of live stream or something. Your physical body will have tells. These are like kind of poker speak. But you know when I said yes and I was shaking my head no? There's something telling about me saying yes, but I was shaking my head no. I was like, no. See, that one actually matches. I was watching The Art of Negotiations, and I've watched a whole bunch of videos on body language just because sometimes I do have to get into like not combative conversations, but more conversations that are you need more information than what's being spoken to you. So physical tells are very interesting because people will do it. People will do it. Like they'll face their body away from you or towards you unconsciously. They'll like put their arms like this if they just don't want to talk, if they don't like you. They'll roll their eyes at you. They'll like scoff. The tells are telling. And sometimes and there's sometimes where I'll do a physical tell because I just want people to back off. Lino and I don't know any of those people. I'm sure they're a K-pop group. Unfortunately, I just don't know. Hello, Richard Andrew Crosby. How are you? But I do very much think, and there was this one lady at one of my when I was this one situation. She must have also read books on action speaks louder than words because in the meeting she basically was doing all the different physical movements that you would do for somebody who's practiced. So she either read the book or somebody coached her. It was very interesting. Y'all are crazy. Crazy. You know what? I don't ship people, but if you guys want to ship people, it's not really harming anybody. There's not that many people on my live, and there's not a lot of people who watch the playback. So I think we're okay. We're good. We're good. What am I going to do now? Are you crying, Bokari? Don't cry. I'm just gonna I might I'm trying to do this thing on a different platform. And this thing on this other platform requires me to do stuff. And if I'm eventually going to do this as a means of making a living, I got to go and do it. I know. I know. Being an adult really is difficult sometimes. It's not that hard. I think homework was harder. Homework was more stress, honestly. I would say work, as long as you leave work behind and you don't stress about it, work is actually pretty decent. I would say as long as your family members don't like get your goat, whatever that means, you should be fine. I think setting boundaries is good. Why was I not on live for a while? Because I had to do a lot of family appointments. And then afterwards, I got really drained because one of the individuals were acting up, and it was just very tiring and draining. And now this week, I just feel a lot more relaxed. There were no appointments, and then one of the people, they went to go stay somewhere else. So I just feel a lot more relaxed. So your phone is at once. You need to go. I mean, I'll definitely be back. Oh, yeah, I'll be back. I just don't know when. I'm gonna try to be more routine oriented, but sometimes it's really hard because you don't want to be that person that's just a Debbie Downer while doing YouTube lives. And all of the last couple of weeks, I was feeling very Debbie Downer. Do you? Can't you just put it on an alert or make it ding or something, and then you'll just know, here I am. It's me. It's me. Have some rest. You're lazy. Well, then that's on you. That is on you. You. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Did you at least give him a Hershey's kiss or whatever? I just don't think Banchan is that mean. Tell him you've got a life and that you need some space. Tell him to back off, buddy. I'm live. Woo. You're a chick. It does look like a tiny chick. As a chick? Stop it. You know, I guess there's a lot of Filipino people in the last city that I was at. And we were talking about food. And of course, like, I feel like our conversation got recorded because I was like, I love Filipino food. And I was like, I love chicken adobo. I love, I was trying to list off all the Filipino food that I knew. And he's like, oh, lumpia. Oh my gosh. We were talking, because, sometimes I have nothing to say. So I'll be like, but then I was like, but I can't eat the balut. And he's like, I go, have you had it? He's like, yeah, it's fine. It's just kind of like crunchy and squishy. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to eat it ever. The egg rolls, I think, are the lumpia. Lumpia? I don't know. I just know when I go to like a Filipino like get together, there's just a lot of yummy food, and I just get a giant plate of stuff. Like the egg rolls, the noodles, the chicken. It's all delicious. I have not had fried mackerel. I'm sure it's yummy. Fried food is usually pretty tasty, honestly. Nuggets? Do they have nuggets? I don't know if I've seen nuggets. And not right afterwards, but then I saw a TikTok video where somebody was saying to a Filipino person, like, oh, you're Filipino? I have a Filipino friend. And they made me like, what? I don't understand what that means. Me, if I stop commenting, my phone died. What? No, I don't know. A chick. Like bak bak. When I was in second grade, we had cool teachers back then, or my teachers were pretty cool back then. Mrs. Carlson and Mrs. Burkett or Burnett or Burkett, I don't know. And this is weird. We actually hatched baby chicks. Like they got some chicken eggs from the farm somewhere, I don't know where. Then they put them in an incubator, like a warmer thing. I don't even know how long it was. And then we would have to turn the eggs, like we got to take turns. And then eventually the chicks hatched. It was like weird. Did we name one of them Bokari? If I ever get a baby chick, I will definitely name the baby chick Bokari. Bokari Sweat. My favorite Korean actor is Park Seo-joon. He was in Itaewon Class, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. And my favorite actress is currently Han So-hee. I know she's controversial, but her dramas are excellent. I really wish I could watch soundtrack number 1 or B-side or whatever it is. And World of the Married. She's such a good actress. She's so like in character. I love her and him. I do like Gong Yu a lot. He is really funny. I don't know what episode of Running Man, but they had him on like hanging from like some pole, and they were above a pool, and the point of it, you like meet in the middle, and then the opponents, they try to like they try to knock the person off the pole. And the first person that he had to fight was the girl from Princess Diaries. Oh my gosh. He's like, "Oh, I don't want to hurt her cuz she's like way smaller than him." And then the Running Man people are like, "Get her. Do it. Get her. Do it." So he's like, "Okay." So they kind of like met in the middle, and he really hesitated. He kind of was like, "Oh, I don't want to hurt her." But then he took his legs, and the dude is tall. He's basically all arms, are all legs. I would not want this guy to be doing this to me. He grabbed her around the waist with his legs, and then like without any effort at all, he just kind of like pushed her down. He just kind of like pushed, like, I think he just probably made his legs a little bit heavy, and she fell immediately. I'm like, well, that took no effort for him. Like, there was no chance she was gonna survive that. And then they're like, keep going, keep going. And then his next opponent was a guy. Gongyu obviously works out a lot. He's just a bigger, healthier guy. He takes his long ass legs, he wraps them around the guy, no problem. The guy was not going down. He's just like, he was hanging on. And so Gongyu, I think he put more effort. So then he like started pushing down on his legs, and then he grabbed onto him, and then he just like took him down in the water. Gongyu for the win. Very good, Gongyu. What did we do with the baby chicks? Honestly, I think they were with us for a little while. I think we fed them mealworms. I know, it was so weird. And then I think they went to go live their best life on a farm. That's what we were told. I'm sure that happened. They were too little to do anything with. I don't think anybody ate it. At least not for a long time. I mean, that was a homegrown chicken. They came out, some of them came out like all white, yellowish, and then some of them came out like, you know, the speckled color. Nobody would eat you. You are safe, Bokari. Yeah, they were just, I'm sure they're just living their best life decades later, or their offsprings. I'm sure they're fine. I've eaten so many eggs. Like, who knows? You know? Like, whenever I see an animal in real life, I'm like, would never eat. I don't want to be a carnivore. And then like somebody presents me with steak, bacon, eggs. I'm like, oh, this is really yummy. I'm eating it. What Bangchan almost do? Do what? I think I have to go to my other thing that I gotta do. Otherwise, I'm not gonna hit my numbers, whatever that means. No. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. All right. Well, I hope you all have a blessed rest of your day, evening, all of that jazz. I gots to go, but please like and follow. We will, I'm sure, see you all on a next live. I think I'm definitely feeling a lot better, so I should be doing more lives, hopefully on a regular basis. What's the K drama? Thank you. About the tall guy, Goblin, Big, the Trunk. Ugh. Um. Oh, and Coffee Prince. Those are probably his most favorite. Oh, and he was in Squid Games, very short. All right, I gots to go, but yeah, stay blessed and like and follow, and I'm sure I'll see you on another live. Thanks so much. Bye bye.